I have a big headache for those who bike around Portland. Work on the Broadway Bridge may force cyclists to follow a detour for 3 days next week. Crews need to do work on the pedestrian and bike lanes, so cyclists and walkers are getting rerouted to the Steel Bridge instead. Now, that's about a half-mile away. Sally Showman joins us live with more on why some might ignore the detour and hit the Broadway Bridge anyway. Sally?
Now, Jeff, this sidewalk and the one on the opposite side of the bridge closed next Tuesday through Thursday, so for 3 days. Now, the city's recommending that bikers head downriver, or upriver rather, toward the Steel Bridge as an alternative. But one local biking group is encouraging bikers to hit the main lanes of travel here because they say it's completely legal. On a day like today, there's no better way to travel. About 4,500 cyclists ride over the Broadway Bridge every day in the summer.
It's the second most popular bridge.
But next week, thousands will have to find a plan B when the city lays down a non-stick surface on the sidewalk, making it safer during the rainy months.
It'll definitely add a few minutes to my commute.
It would be very rare that the city would close it down on a weekday for cars. And what we're saying is we're a significant part of traffic. We need to be accommodated.
The city recommends cyclists take the streetcar or ride over the Steel Bridge, adding about a mile onto the commute. Executive Director of Portland's Bicycle Transportation Alliance says the city should designate bike lanes on the Broadway Bridge during construction.
There's currently 4 lanes of travel on the bridge. We'd like to move that to 2-car lane travel and a cone lane on each side for bicycles.
The city tried something similar last fall during construction. One lane was closed to traffic for bikes.
It was a complete disaster and backed up car traffic all the way to Northwest 21st Avenue on Lovejoy.
A spokesman for Portland's Bureau of Transportation says every option was considered, but the 3-day closure for pedestrians and bikes was the best they came up with.
We really hate to inconvenience the public, but sometimes some inconvenience is unavoidable with the work we have to do.
Yesterday, BTA's blog titled "It's Okay, Take the Lane" reminded its nearly 4,000 members the closure doesn't mean they have to add a mile onto their commute. It is legal to ride with traffic over the Broadway Bridge. But more than anything, BTA wants to send the message that bikers should be considered just as much as drivers.
It's how we get to work. It's how many of us get to work, whether you're in a car, bike, or walking.
Now, the pedestrian lanes close at 9 a.m. on Tuesday and reopen at 5:30 a.m. Friday. So there'll be a total of 5 rush hour commutes impacted by this closure here. One other important thing to note, the Portland streetcar has agreed to give free rides to folks looking to get over the Broadway Bridge Tuesday through Thursday. Reporting for you, Sally Showman, KOIN News.